Yo Mondo 77 requested a video from me. He said, my main man, tell me, for a trifecta, if you will, what is your list for Mage the Ascension? How do you rank the traditions from the bottom to the top? Now, I did one of these for Vampire. I did one of these for Werewolf. I didn't even think about doing one of these for Mage. But Yo Mondo 77 has requested, and I shall do it. And always, if you have anything you want to see me gibber on aimlessly about for some period of time, always feel free to send it in. Sometimes it takes a while for me to open up those messages. I got a lot going on, but I will eventually get to them and eventually try to get the videos out. So, from the bottom to the top, I'm going to throw the hollow ones in there too, so we make it a nice even 10. All right, at number 10, the one that I have absolutely no interest in playing at all, Virtual Adepts. Do not like the Virtual Adepts at all. Don't like the Virtual Adepts. Number 9, Akashic Brotherhood. I don't like anything out of the Far East Asia. It was completely destroyed for me early on in role-playing games with the horrendal. It was so horrendous, it was horrendal. The horrendal min-maxing, the horrendal power gaming, the horrendal trash that I saw coming out of there with ninjas and all kinds of swords that were supposedly better. It's just a lot of just trash that I saw. The exploitation of min-maxing. I just can't stand anything at all Far East Asian in my games. I just fucking can't stand it. Because I've seen it so horrendously, grotesquely abused for year after year, middle school, high school, when I'm getting into gaming, and I'm saying, oh man, I'm so tired of this stuff. And I'm 34 fucking years old, and I'm still tired of it. I'm still completely tired of it. I don't have any interest in that, any interest in any of that stuff at all in any game that I do, period. To me, it's just horrendously tiresome and completely passé. So, that just shows you how much I dislike the Virtual Adepts. So eat a dick, Alec. Next is, at number 8, Sons of Ether. The only reason they're a little bit higher, and I mean, that's a trinity of butt there for me, but the only reason they're a little bit higher is actually at one point did come up with I thought, a fairly decent Sons of Ether concept. They're like, for some reason, cyberpunk, steampunk, I should say. I guess the Virtual Adepts are cyberpunk and they're the steampunk, because Lord knows we need futuristic steampunk from the past, and they're horrible. It's just it's ridiculous. I think it's just ridiculous. They're just trying to shoehorn. Mage the Ascension is one of the great things about it. It literally has everything in it. One of the worst things about Mage the Ascension is it literally has everything in it. So it's a double-edged deal right there. And Sons of Ether are going to be ranked number 8. Now at number 7 will be the Hollow Ones. When I was a kid, I liked the Hollow Ones. Not a kid anymore. Hollow Ones are just ridiculous. We're a bunch of gothic ne'er-do-wells. Okay, really? Whatever you were targeting that at. Maybe the gothic people are strange and get to awaken. No, come on now, son. This is ridiculous. As an adult, I just can't take them seriously. Absolutely ridiculous. I probably would never include them in a game I ran. They just don't exist. The next on the list is Verbena. I don't. I'm not too interested in the Verbena. Next on the list is Celestial Chorus. The only reason I put them above the Verbena is I have this one go-to character. If someone's like, boom, let's do a game right now, and particularly if it's like a new group, it's like I have a character ready in like 5 minutes. Well, I can't make a character in 5 minutes because there's way too much intricacy involved in my character making process for that. However, I do have a couple of characters that I can, boom, grab them and run with them. And I have one that would fit perfectly, perfectly. Matthias Kyler Thayer would fit perfectly into the Celestial Chorus. So I love that character. He is way right wing, like fundamentalist Christian type guy. He's a beautiful character. And he's also completely crazy too, really crazy. But he's just a beautiful character. Next on the list are Euthanatos. Euthanatos, I don't know what it is. I'd have to really think and ponder about it. Maybe I'll do a Euthanatos video, it'll occur to me. There's something missing. There's something missing from Euthanatos that makes me not like them more than I do. There's just something missing. Next on the list, Dream Speaker. I played a Dream Speaker for 7 years. I've only ever played a couple of Mage games. I played one for 70 years. The most game hours I've ever played in any character. Milton Ryan Cobb. And besides him, let's see, I played 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 or 5 other Mage characters, but they were all in short games, that either the game sucked ass or the game itself just died out for whatever reason. I don't even have much memory of any of the other ones. At number 2 is going to be the Order of Hermes. I think the Order of Hermes are by far the most versatile of the traditions. They even have almost like a little mini tradition inside them in their houses for each of the other traditions. And the Order of Hermes are really a very interesting tradition. There's a lot more you can do with them than just a Harry Potter style of game, which I would suppose, probably since those movies and books have come out, there have been a good number of those with Order of Hermes Chantries. That is, of course, one really PG way to look at them. But Order of Hermes can get into some very, very deep, very dark stuff. I like Order of Hermes. I think just alone, you could just run Order of Hermes games, period. Just cut all the rest of the traditions out and just use Order of Hermes. You'd be just fine for the game. Now, at number 1, they're going to be the Cult of Ecstasy. I really like them. I think they're interesting. And at first glance, they look perhaps a bit limited. But there's so much, when you really start thinking about a Cult of Ecstasy tradition, I think there's so many different things you can do with them that they become very, very different, very interesting. And I quite like them. I definitely would play one in the future. So that is my list from bottom to top. Write down, put down, get down with your list. And let's see how you like it. Let's see what you think of my list. So that's what you got.